Hey everyone, it's Libby from Master Tarot. I'd like to acknowledge the one of my First Nations people and absolutely thrilled to have you, your guides, my guides and the universal energies with us today. Absolutely fabulous to have you along. Okay, what I'm going to have a quick look at in this video is Hunter Biden. So it's so 5 years ago. Seriously, so what's happened is McCarthy, I believe it's McCarthy, has tweeted out that because the Republicans have taken the lower house, they're going to start an investigation yet again into Hunter Biden. Now, to be honest, if there was anything when it first came out with the supposed laptop in the repair shop, seriously, Barr and Trump and all those cronies would have been all over it by it like a rash. So there was obviously nothing there. And same with the job that Hunter had in Ukraine, and the same with the job that he had in China. As I said, yawn. But we'll have a look to see whether actually anything's coming out of it. It is literally just harassment, and I really wish that Hunter Biden, he can't, okay, thank you. My guys just told me that he can't sue for harassment while he feels he can't sue for harassment while his father is president, because it is just casting so much, what's the word, guys, spotlight, keeping it in the spotlight. It's just casting too much shadow over his father's presidency. So I'll see whether they're going to whether he's going to press charges after his father Joe Biden has finished his presidency in 2024. Entertainment only. It's just every time I read on it, I don't see him. Don't see President Biden standing again. Okay, what about... You just got to sigh and go, seriously, you banged on, blaming the Democrats for inflation, for crime, for gun violence, for veterans affairs, for health funding issues, blah, blah, blah. And first thing they do when they get in is to take this step. Excuse my frustration, I'm not even in the country and I'm feeling it. So, okay, tell me about, let's have a look. Tell me about, something's dropped out there. Let's have a look. Yeah, there's really nothing of interest. I think it might have been a misshuffle. Let's have a look. Tell me about Hunter Biden's laptop. Now, if he had been... Okay, so, in all honesty, from what we know about what went on with his job in Ukraine for, was it a gas company or an oil company or something, I can't remember, and his dealings with China, he did, morally and ethically, yes, it was very dubious, possibly unethical, but legally there was nothing. There was nothing. Legally he was still within his rights. Don't particularly like the energies around. I'm not getting particularly good energies around him. I know he has an addictive personality, it was dubious dealings, but nothing actually. So, okay, Hunter Biden. The House opening an investigation into Hunter Biden. Tell me how that's going to go. Okay. Right, the card that dropped out, I'll use as my signifier. So let us drop down. And this really clarifies what I was just saying about ethically and morally, his choices were not good, and also the addictive personality. This is about making choices, and the choices are not, they're if I say toxic choices, I'm talking about destruction, power, greed, money, all those sorts of wealth, property, beauty, vanity, those sorts of choices. They're the choices that he has made while he was overseas. Okay, however, also a plan coming to fruition and bringing your ship into harbour. Okay, they're telling me it's the overseas meaning. So it's about choices that he made in regards to financial wealth made overseas. Heartbreak, loss, despair. His father. He is causing a lot of heart pain. If you heard the recording, I listened to it once. At the end of the day, it's really none of my business between Joe Biden, President Biden, and his son, just saying, "We'll support you, son. We love you. Whatever you need, that we can do for you, because you are, at the end of the day, you are still my child." But he has caused a lot of heartbreak and pain. And Jill, she's feeling it big too. She feels like she's let him down as a stepson. I know his personality was developed by the time she came on the scene, but she feels like she's let him down. Okay. In the past, foolishness. But it is in the past. At the top of the reading we have the Ten of Pentacles, which is about, Pentacles are health, wealth, Mother Earth, security, domestic security, as in security on the home front. 10 is the ending of a cycle. So we've got here, and it is 10 of Pentacles, it is about an intergenerational relationships. It's often the arch with the old dude at the front and the young children and the woman and man through the archway. So it's about going through the archway, moving from one generation to the next. So this is what's crowning this particular section. It is about this intergenerational. Okay, immediate future. Here's Joe Biden himself. Externally, well, it looks like the House are going to go ahead with it. There are things that are going to be brought to the surface and exposed externally. Can be seedy underbelly, but more in this particular deck, it's about going through the motions of bringing things into the light. Okay. Internally, I think he's feeling like he's going to have to battle this on his own. His father can give him his moral support, but I don't think he can get involved if the House bring this. So he's going to have to build his own foundation by himself, and I think he will. Has he been in rehab recently? He's been very quiet recently. Not that it's he's a private citizen. It's none of our business what he's up to. But this is about working away behind the scenes to build a solid foundation on his health, is what I'm being told. Hopes and fears cast out in the cold. And this comes from this investigation. It's not feeling good energy. Gee, I hope. Oh boy. Yeah, it's not feeling good energy. I hope for Joe and Jill Biden's future that he pulls through. But it is really heavy energy with these internally. He's feeling like he's being cast out. It is the most vulnerable that are. He's in a really vulnerable position. Okay. Outcome. Surrender to the messages. Emotional overwhelming. Bringing forward bringing forward a new plan, a new passion, and the World card, which is, it is about unity. Right, this is interesting. A lot of anxiety about it. There is an offer being brought forward, an offer being made. There's all the cards are upright. So there is this offer for this new beginning coming forward, this emotional, overwhelming, emotional relationship new start coming forward. And he's deciding whether to take it or not. We have the prosecutors, Eight of Swords, full illumination, harsh truth coming forward. Ooh, King of Pentacles. This is my Jack Smith card. No, Emperor is my Jack Smith card. Trump. Disappointment. Win at all costs, sabotage, walking away. Crossroads moment for the truth, but the Star of Hope. Right, I'm going to ask Pentacle a few questions here. Sorry, that went a bit long here, a bit long there. Let's just ask Pentacle a few questions in regards to this. Okay. Morning, guys. Afternoon. It's usually morning when I tackle you. The round and round in circles is it's telling it's okay for me to ask a question. Will the Republican House bring forward an investigation into Hunter Biden? Will the Republican House bring forward an investigation into Hunter Biden? That's a yes. Yeah, mutter. Okay. Will they find anything where he has acted illegally? Will they find anything where he has acted illegally? That's a no. Can I ask a question, please? Will Hunter Biden's mental health be strong enough to get through this? That's a yes. Can I ask a question, please? Will the Republicans, I'm getting a maybe, a sort of kind of. My question was, will the Republicans be disappointed that they don't find anything? Sort of maybe. Is that sort of maybe because, yes, I'm getting it, guys. Can I ask, is that sort of maybe because they will be, how do I word this? Is that sort of maybe because of disinformation that they'll spread? And that's a yes. Okay, can I ask the final question, please? Final question. Once President Joe Biden's term has finished, will Hunter Biden press harassment charges? And they've stopped, refusing to answer. We'll have to see when the time comes, but what it's telling me is that Nine of Wands, new boundaries are having to be set, surrendering to the messages that are coming out, and boundaries are going to have to be set as we have this emotionally overwhelming and new relationship beginning. The coming forward of a new plan, a new passion, bringing forward, an orator is going to come out with this powerful message that is going to be unifying. I think, okay, I'm going to ask. There's a lot of sleepless nights in regards to this. The sleepless nights in regards to, I mean, the poor fella. I mean, in some ways he brought it on himself, but, you know, he hasn't done anything wrong. And he is a private citizen. He just happens to be the son of the president. Okay. there is going to be this new beginning being offered by something to do with the Justice Department. Oh, okay, that's bringing me more questions. Where the Republicans are going to be restricted, yes, very strongly. As the truth comes forward in regards to Trump's losses and dealings, his sabotage, betrayal, the win at all cost, walking away from this crossroads moment and the start. I do have a couple more questions that I want to ask. While I looked through that and the story came to mind. Thanks, guys. Okay, let's have a look. Okay. Can I ask a question, please? Can I ask a question? Thank you. Is this are Republicans just fed up with this harping? Is the Republican voters just fed up and not interested? And that's a yes. Very small yes. Oh, now it's gone still. Can I ask a question, please? Are Republican voters, some Republican voters, just fed up? It's a non-event. They think it's a non-event, and that's a yes. So some, yep, okay, another question. Is this investigation going to backfire on the Republican representatives that bring it forward? On some of the Republican representatives that bring it forward? It's this a very small yes again. The boys they're just like just tell that this the reason I asked the question is this is what they actually told me. They dumped in on me and they are telling me, just say it. But come on, guys, I need to give my beautiful viewers something. So what the boys are telling me is that voters are like, seriously, get a life, get over it. We're beyond that. Don't be so petty. So that's the moderate Republicans, and yes, it is going to not bode well to the Republicans in the House that bring this, whatever it is, whatever they're going to do, investigation. Be careful what you wish for. Devil energy. Sums it up pretty much. Okay, thank you for joining me. Take care. If there's anything you want me to read on, please either put them in the comments below or email me at meistertarot@gmail.com, and I'd love to hear from you. Take care, look after yourselves,